Today's date is April 22nd. This is day 4 of trying to start my own business from scratch. So let's check out the progress we have from yesterday. So I was working on this literally till it was pitch black, and I have some pretty promising results. Check that out. All nice and chrome, nice and shiny, bare metal. That is looking pretty prime. So now what we gotta do is basically just finish touching up these corners and stuff, and then we're gonna use, I'll actually just show you. We are going to use this Rust-Oleum Reformance Seal. We're gonna spray that all across the metal where it's all bare because we wanna protect that for the future. So other than that, the screws, I actually don't think I mentioned. Let me just show you really quick. So I did manage to successfully get all the screws in their holes, which is awesome. So those are those 3, and then these are these 3. So those are successfully in. That took me all day. I lost about 3. I lost 2 stainless steel brushes and 1 brass brush in the making of doing this. So worth it, definitely worth it. You know, there's no way I could have done it otherwise. I might just try to touch up this area a bit, and along with this crease, just because, you know, they're still kind of rusty. So I did touch up this back corner a little bit and just some other little places. But after this, I'm going to have to do the exhaust, which I have a brand new muffler over here, which I ordered the same day, picked up the same day I got the frame kit. So that's a brand new muffler, which I have to install and weld into the Jeep, and I still got the frame here. So progress is going pretty good. Like I said, this is day 4. I haven't worked any business cards yet. Actually, I'm gonna move over here. It's kind of windy. Haven't worked any business cards yet. I've just been going ham on this just because this has taken a lot of time, and it's been a lot more challenging than I anticipated. The screw holes were just so corroded. It was like that same process, you know, stainless steel brushes, nylon, paper towel, over and over and over again. It's just like, oh my God. Pain in my ass, but it's done. It's good. They're all in. So now it's basically touching up the rest of the frame and sealing it so it's protected, and then we can install that. So, and I might do a bit of that rust dissolver in the screw holes, just because I did note that there's still some of that like rust powder. So I might take a Q-tip, put some of this on it, and just kind of glaze the inside. That way the screw holes are kind of protected themselves. So, because I don't want to spray the primer in there because it will, you know, kind of corrode a little bit. So, but yeah, otherwise, progress is doing pretty good. It's taken me about, you know, 3 days to do this project so far. So, I've accomplished a pretty good amount. And like I said, after this, it's going to go straight to the exhaust, and then I should be done. My father's bringing the trailer up here to my house, so I don't have to worry about retrieving that, which is awesome. He's gonna bring it up here with all the accessories and the hitch, which is great. So other than that, I don't know if there's anything else to report right now. Like I said, after doing this Jeep project, I'm gonna start my social media stuff and try to get a website going, try to get an Instagram page and all that. So yeah, and then I'm working the business cards, logo. I gotta do all that. So, you know, it's either, I might either start that after, I might start it tonight. I know I keep saying that, but it's a very good night project, you know. So yeah, other than that, what else do I want to say? I think it's about it for now. So I'm gonna get working while it's daylight and keep you updated. So I just finished my grinding. This is the end result for the, let's see, that's the left hand side. So as you can see, I did a hell of a job polishing all this. I really only polished like the bad parts, so the rest of it I'm just gonna, you know, coat in a layer of the Rust-Oleum Reformance Seal. I did a piece of that, and then also I did over here. So yeah, it's significantly better than what it was. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rust dissolver and I'm going to put it on some Q-tips, and then I'm just going to go inside each hole and just kind of like swirl it around. That way I can coat the inside of the holes, and then I'm going to put the bolts into the holes to seal it in temporarily, and then I'm going to spray this whole under part with the Reformance Seal. So that's the plan. I'm going to go and get these Q-tips all set, and I will make another video when it's all painted. All right, so another update video on the Jeep. So I finished spraying the protective coat, which I am, oh, is my faucet? There we go. So check this out. So this has all been freshly sprayed. Actually, I'll do this light. There we go. So it is looking really, really nice. I think it's actually dry at this point. So I think now I'm actually ready to put in the hitch mount. So yeah, everything came out great. It was applied. I applied 2 coats. So that should be pretty good for now. But yeah, all the parts where I sanded, it's all been repainted. So it's looking nice and clean under here. So much better than what it was originally, which is all rusty and all like chunky and just, oh, so gross. I also painted all that too right there. That's all been freshly painted and protected because I sanded a lot of that down. So yeah, for now, this will do. And I'm going to mount the hitch system. Well, everyone, it is finally installed. I did it without the use of having to prop this up or anything. I held it as I screwed it all in place, and man, it came out so good. Look how nice and clean that is. I got the frame all nice and painted and coated, and I got this bolted right into the frame. This thing is so freaking thick. Like, look how thick that metal is. That is solid. Yeah, this is gonna last, honestly, probably longer than the Jeep itself. But it came out so good. The other side's all nice and done too. Everything is screwed in, tightened. It is, as far as I'm concerned, ready to go. So that concludes my quest in trying to get all that installed. That was an absolute pain. I think the hardest part of the project was trying to get the screw holes all nice and cleaned and rust proof. So before I screwed those final bolts in, what I did is I took this rust dissolver on a Q-tip and I just went around each little hole, just lining the inside with that gel, which helps kind of, you know, preserve it so that if, you know, water or condensation or whatever end up getting in that hole somehow, you know, the rust dissolver would kind of be in there. So as a protective coating. So as for clearance, this is literally like to the millimeter, which is awesome. So this is a perfect fit. I can't get over how freaking solid this is. Like, it is, like, you can actually see when I shake it, like, it is like bolted right into the Jeep. So yep. Man, I think this is like the first like big auto project I've done besides changing my caliber on my Mitsubishi. But yeah, it came out great. So what to do now that this is done, my father's gonna be coming up here in about 2 weeks to bring up the aluminum trailer, which is gonna hitch right into that kit onto my Jeep, which I'll use as pretty much like my whole business model is, you know, going around with that Jeep with the trailer and trying to find houses that need, you know, junk removal and all that. So what I'm gonna do now is tonight I'm going to work on probably some business cards. But before I do that, I actually have some more news I want to put in this videogram. So my friend Jake, who's a partner with me in the UMA, one of the first founding members, actually messaged me in the chat after our live stream this afternoon, and he was like, hey, there's this like maker fair, I forget what it's called, there's like this maker fair in California, I think in like San Francisco or something, and all these people like the Hacksmith, you know, Jay Laser, Emily the Engineer, Michael Reeves, like everyone is going to be there, right? And so I'm like, you know what, I want to be part of that. So I'm going to actually look into that tonight, see if I can apply and actually reserve a spot, because if I can get the UMA and even Techmaster a spot, that would be like amazing. That would be probably a life-changing experience. So I'm not going to pull my money on it just because I don't know if I'll get, I have to get like accepted or pay a lot of money to join. I have no idea. So I'm going to look into that. Probably in a few minutes here. I'm going to go inside. It's getting dark out. I just finished this Jeep project in time. I'm going to take it off the ramps now, and I'll do the exhaust system either tomorrow or a different time. I'm going to take a break from the Jeep and try to focus on Techmaster. And I have my plasma cutter coming. That's going to come here, I think, on Tuesday, which I need to make new faceplates because those are very hard to cut, and it's like, it's a pain in the ass to do with just like cutting wheel, as opposed to like just literally going over with a stick and cutting through within seconds. So so I'm gonna do that tonight, work on the helmet, apply for the Maker Faire, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. I have to plan, depending on if I get accepted, which who knows with my background. I'm gonna have to work my ass off for the next 2 months, because I think the fair is in July. I think it's like July 15th. So it's like, a little over, I think it was like 3 months away, roughly, a little under 3 months. So, because like I don't have the helmet done, like I don't have like anything done, So I'm gonna have to work really, really hard, and I hope I get my tax return soon, because that's the only source of income I have coming in. So yeah, I have no job. So hopefully get my tax return soon. It says it's gonna be here May 5th, but who knows? It's a government, so, but yeah, very interesting stuff. So Jeep is done, ready to start my business. Physically, I'm almost there. Just need the trailer, and then I'll be all set. I'll also get the exhaust done. And yeah, Techmaster, I just gotta finish my helmet. The frame of the helmet's pretty much done. I honestly should work on that while I'm like all nasty from the metal cutting. But yeah, things are going good. Have a lot planned, and yeah, keep you updated.